Yes, that could be. Bring back life form. Priority one. All other priorities received. I repeat, all the priorities received. You still don't understand what you're dealing with, do you? Perfect organism. It's structural. Actually, that's what everybody keeps correcting. It's climate, like conscience, morals, conclusions of morality.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to the show. All right. Yep. Sorry about that. I was just sitting here, so I just wanted to listen to some music while just getting ready to get started. So that's why I was just asking if you guys heard everything okay. Um so yeah, tonight we're gonna do something a little bit different. Um so what we're gonna do, you're missing the baseball game. Sorry about that, Janice. So tonight what we're gonna do is we're going to um kind of do an experiment. Um so I don't really want anybody to, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna do a session for about 5 minutes. During that session, I don't want anybody to type in um what they're hearing. If you want to do that, write it down on a piece of paper. Actually, if everybody can grab a piece of paper and a pencil or pen, and what I want to do is just have people listen. If you have any questions, write them down. See if you get responses. See what you hear. Write down what you hear. Just not in the comments. And then after the 5 minute session is done, I'm going to record that session. Then we're going to go back and replay that session, same exact session, because I'm going to play it back. I'm going to record it via audio. We're going to play it back and see if you hear the same responses. See if you get responses to your questions. Um, let's see if the second time around, if you hear something different. Um, and then after that 5 sessions, or after the playback of that 5 minute session is done, then um then we'll come back and we'll discuss. I want to see what you guys get, see what you guys hear. Um and then we'll do it again for another 5 minutes, and then we'll do another 5 minute review. Then we'll go back, talk about it, and see what we get. Um there's a reason to my madness, but I want to do this as a group experiment to see what happens. Um it was something that I've been discussing with some other people. Um and we just want to um see what happens. 5 minutes I think is a good time. We don't want to just, do like a 10-minute session or anything like that. And this is kind of what we used to do when I first started, but we did them a little bit longer than 5 minutes. I think we used to do about between 7 and 8 minutes. I thought that was a good point. Sometimes 10 minutes is a little too long. But for this experiment, I just want to do 5 minute sessions. And let's just see what happens. All right. So without further ado, I'm gonna start up the session first. Like, I gotta record it and then stop it and then play back. So I got a little bit of work to do on my side too. So I'm not gonna I'm not gonna talk during these sessions. I'm just gonna sit here quiet and listen along with you guys. Um Maybe I should join in on the exercise and see what I get. You guys are making me work. Do I have? All right. All right. So I got my pen and paper ready also, just in case. Yep, Ian, that's exactly right. What's up, She Grins? So since you just did you hear what I just talked about? She Grins. I just want everybody to know what we're doing here, just so people won't be lost in like what's going on. Why is everybody quiet? Um, okay, so since everybody's set, let me. Damn it. Hope everything's set. Hope everything's good to go. I got so many things I got to do on my end now. All right, let me just queue everything up. And right? I mean, I got a giant. These are all sticky notes, but mine's a big sticky note pad. um. All right, let me go ahead and start this thing up. I'm going dark. Whoop. Let me change the graphic. Get rid of this. So I got to make sure everything's going on my side. Record. So yeah, that was a quick 5 minutes. All right. So let's see. So I guess what we'll do is we'll go and do the review real quick, and then we'll come back and discuss. Yeah, I'm kind of interested to see what you guys got. And so let me go back here. Let me go to start. Let me see here. Let me try this. All right, so hold on one second. I have it on the wrong channel. Go back to start again and try this over. All right. All right, so that was the end of the session. I'm going to Don't save. All right, who's first up? If anybody wrote down a question, I'm kind of curious to see what you guys got. Don't everybody speak at once. Oh, nice. How did that go tonight? Uh, the blue skull face? You mean this right here? Janice? Hmm. That's interesting, Ian. What's up, Jenny? No, that skull I've had. It's probably just the lights. No, but that's a skull that I've had. I've had it for I don't know, a few years now. Almost 3 years, maybe 3 years, I don't know. Yeah, and it was funny because I that was one of the questions I asked. I said, "Who's in the chat?" And it said host and demon. But I asked a few questions. Yeah, that was the only one that I got response to. It's all right. We're gonna do it again, Carol. We'll do it again for another 5 minutes. Yeah, this is why I wanted to do this, because anytime that I've done it in the past and I would go back and review, um I would hear things that I missed the first time around, or I'd hear 80% more the second time around than I did the first time. Um yeah, so you probably came in late, Kevin. So yeah, what I did was ran the session for 5 minutes, ask questions, um, see if you get responses, and then we'll go back and do the review. Um, we won't talk between the two. We'll just go back to the review and see if see if your questions get answers to, um, or if your questions get answers. If you get answers to your questions, God, I can't even talk. Um, I wasn't going to say anything, but I'm in a lot of pain. Actually okay. I'm kind of relaxed, not even thinking about it, but sometimes it does hurt. So that's why I'm having issues talking. I'm just suffering through it, but I'm okay. Um, yeah, so if we just see, let's just write down questions, see if you get responses to your questions during the review. Yeah, no, exactly. And just strict, I mean, you can just strictly listen, ask questions in your head. You don't have to, I mean, you're going to remember the questions that you know, thought in your head and see if you get answers to them. And you're going to listen back again. When we listen back, you'll know what you asked anyway. So you'll be good. Um, well, thank you, Carol. No, my back has been hurting for the last 2 days, and, and I've had to drive into LA for the last couple of days, so that didn't help, and, so, um, yeah, here we are. Yeah, I talked to Ian a little bit before the show, um, contemplated not doing it, but no, I had to do it so it'll help stretch out my back too. Um, all right, anyway, what we're gonna do is we'll go back and do it again and see what happens. uh no, I think after this I'll just go stand in the shower and let the hot water hit my back. But all right, let's go ahead. Oh, you're it's all good. All right, before we go into the next session, let me do this. This is for Carl. uh Carl's gonna break out his assless chaps now. His assless onesie. Yeah, if anybody has to go pee pee, go now. Yeah, where is Peachy King? All right. Oh my god. I'm like sitting in a sweat house. Hey Bonnie, how you doing? Okay, so let's go ahead and let's go for round 2. You guys ready? Is everybody ready? Just give me thumbs up. So basically what we're doing is um you're going to listen, so what everybody's doing is just thinking of questions or writing down the question on a piece of paper. We'll listen to see if you get any responses to your questions, and just basically listen. No chatting while we're doing this. Then I'll go back. I'm going to record this session, like I said, for 5 minutes. Then we'll go back. We'll do a replay and see if you get responses to your questions. Or to see if you hear things the second time around that you missed the first time. So yeah, it's just an experiment that I wanted to try. There's a little bit more to it, but I'll get to it later. All right, so let me go ahead and suggest the question. Oh, you suggest to type out the question in the chat? Is that what you're saying, Kevin? I'm just having people write it down. Yeah, there's a little bit more behind this, Kevin. I'll explain it to you later. But that's, I mean, that you would know, Bonnie. Because I mean, that like everybody, I mean, because it's like when we do a session, we don't know, who the answer is for. When there's a response, we don't know who, it's referring to. Sometimes there might be a message for somebody that we don't know. So this is just an experiment that I wanted to try. All right, I'm just going to go ahead and start it up. Oh, shoot. There's so many things I have to do on my side. That. All right, so that was those 5 minutes come up quick. Delete that. All right. I'm gonna go back and now play it. Do this. Get rid of that. All right, I'm gonna go back and play it now. Shoot, I gotta turn so many steps. That I could turn on. Which one is it? All right, that was pretty interesting. especially with one of my questions. uh yeah, I know, that's weird. Um do you want me to start? Both things that I asked had something to do with you, Kevin. So I asked two questions. I asked, what was Nevis doing tonight? And it said, watching us. And I said, who is Nevis? And it said, Kevin. And then it said, Nevis is Kevin at 4950, between 4950 and 5020. Um, yeah, it said Nevis is Kevin. Oh, wow. That's crazy, Carl. Oh, and I said, who's in the chat? And it said Ian and Kevin. Anyway. Well, that's good too. And that's exactly what I want to hear. I asked a bunch of questions, and like I said, I only got maybe, yeah, I only got a couple. Yeah, and I heard it during both times, Kevin. Um, I was just in there listening. Yeah, if you go back at 4950, um, I think it's about 4950 is I just kind of guessed. I heard it and then I looked up at the timer to see about where it was. So it was around 4950 to 5020. No, this is a full-on experiment for everybody. Um, I'm not hearing my name in there, Carl. I'm not getting butt hurt. I'm just asking questions and listening. So I mean, there is kind of a you better watch out. He's gonna pop out from behind a rock when you're out on a walkabout. He's just gonna come. He's gonna be like a drop bear and drop out of a tree. You got a new type of drop bear. It's called a lizard man. um, I don't know. I mean, what else did anybody else get anything? Everybody's quiet. It's like nobody's participating. Carl, you're gonna be like plump and juicy like the little drop bears. No, it's okay, Karen. I'm giving everybody shit. No, it's okay, Janice. um so no, it's just yeah, I kind of want to do a few of these experiments um just to kind of see what's happening. I mean, is it um I don't know. I want to do a few more before I really get into it. Um I just think it's kind of a something different. Yeah, but we need to do some more sessions with some intent behind it to see if things change up. No, I think so too. I mean, that's why um I want to yeah, I want to do a few more of these. Um See how things go. Or if it I mean, if it helps, I mean, type in questions. I mean, if that's going to make things easier, just type in questions in the comments and see if we hear anything. Yeah, type in questions in the chat. See if we get responses to those questions. Um, Whatever's easier. I just figured if we just kept things, private, um, that way, I don't know. Um, because I know sometimes people don't like typing in things into the chat. So, oh my God. I think the assless chaps pick got you guys going. um yeah, whatever you guys want to do. I mean, you know, I just wanted to try a different experiment and see how that worked. I thought it was kind of interesting. Let me delete this recording. Don't save. But it is kind of cool. It was just something that I thought of today. Um, I didn't even. That's why I had to kind of. It took me a minute. Like, okay, how am I going to do this? How am I going to record it and send it to the feed, to the live feed? Just because my audio setup is so complex, but I got to figure it out. It's a pain in the ass. If anybody ever wants to do audio routing, talk to me first. I'll talk you out of it. It's a headache. Well, it's a headache on a PC. Let's just put it that way. On a Mac, it's not that difficult, but on a PC, yeah, that's a whole. It's a whole nother ballgame. Oh my god, you guys are funny. All right, but anyway, well, thanks for tuning in. Um, um, yeah, thanks for tuning in. Maybe we'll do a show Saturday. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, Amy, don't go outside. You'll get swooped up. Don't do it. Ian's on the prowl. But anyway, all right. Yeah, and if you guys have any questions or if you guys have any feedback, yeah, throw some in the throw some feedback in the group page. That'd be good to hear. Throw me some just DM me or whatever, message me, and I'd like to hear your feedback. Anyway, all right. Well, have a good night, everyone, and see you guys. Bye.